Hello everyone, hope all of you are having a great day. Today I would like to talk about another topic of the healthcare system here in the Philippines, almost at Florida. I'm from Florida. And this is the second one I believe I'm posting about healthcare here and hospitals. It's very, very different compared to the United States, of course. And this time, my wife's eldest brother's wife gave birth to a healthy son, and went and visit them. And so I'm going to talk about the experience we had. And so what caught my eye right away when we went into the hospital, this is, I have to say, a government hospital, not a private. Big difference in prices too, and also in the service. So when we walked in the hallway, it had ceiling tiles. Many of them were missing, so you can actually see right up to the trusses. And extremely hot inside the building. Then we went into the room where she was with the baby, and three patients were in there, each of them with a baby. And in one room, I would say the size by feet would be like a one-car garage, let's say 14 by 14 feet. And what caught my eye, uh, one of them, one of the ladies there had a visitor, had her family visiting, family of six. And they just put their plastic bags and sit on the available beds. And I thought to myself, I hope they're going to change the bed sheets for the new patients, because you can bring in any kind of infectious disease to the hospital. And they didn't require a mask to be worn. And so it's just very different what I experienced in my life in the past, going to visit anybody in the hospital. I had one air conditioner in a room, a window unit, was giving noise. I put my hand over there, it wasn't blowing cold at all, even though it was set on cold setting. So everybody was sweating their butt off. And the babies were exposed to other visitors, who I find kind of strange. I don't think it should be like that. At least they should make it mandatory to wear a mask and for any visitors, and have time limits. And also pull on this protective thing over your shoes or flip-flops. Maybe even wear gloves, protective gloves. And also what's interesting, when the mother gives birth, the baby stays in a room where all the other babies are, just for one day, unless they have any kind of complications or health-related problems. After that, they stay 24 hours with the mother. So one way it's a good thing because of strong bonding. And family members, up to two people, allowed to stay overnight. And so they can be there 24 hours a day, giving support to the wife, but they don't get food. Now, hospital food was served 2 times a day, anything fancy. And what I find very strange, diapers were not provided by the hospital. The family members had to bring in diapers for this purpose. And they kept the wife in, my brother-in-law's wife in, for 1 week. And after that, they released her with the baby. Now, here, the insurance for financially challenged people, and I don't know how far it goes up with income, they have insurance called Field Health. Field Health paid, I believe, 95% of the bill. But the way it works is that they have to come up with the money, pay cash before they leave the hospital. Otherwise, you're not allowed to leave with the baby. And then, like a week later, you go to a different office that's far from a hospital, and you show your hospital bills, and then they reimburse you. Now, when we were in the hospital, me and my wife, we were trying to help them out with the paperwork, and we had to go up to 3 different locations in the hospital. Nothing was centralized. That you go to one window and they take care of everything. Even though they have computers, I don't know why they interlink them, but it's just waiting time everywhere. So you can wait sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours in one window. Then when you have that paperwork, partial of it, you go up to another window in a different location in the hospital. So very, very poorly incorporated. And back to the room where the mothers are. There's only one bathroom. I'm going to be honest, when I looked inside today, I usually just looked inside. It wasn't the cleanest. And I don't know how the cleaning service works in the hospital. I didn't see anybody doing the cleaning. But this is my story about this, what I find it kind of interesting. I was married previously, and I have a kid born in Europe, in Hungary. Over there, the way it worked, they kept the mother in with the baby for 10 days, and I wasn't allowed to hold my son for a whole week. I had to wait a whole week before they finally said the baby is strong enough to resist some of the germs, they say, viruses. Now in America, it's like a five-star hotel. Excellent food being served 3 times a day. They even give you a gift bag when you leave the hospital. Over here, they didn't give any gifts for the mother. And it was only one patient in a room, not 3, 4. And this room, where in the Philippines, going to come, I believe 5 or 6 patients at the same time. So very, very different. And I don't think it's really healthy, but that's the choice you have. Unless you can go to a private hospital, it's completely different. Then you get service practically like treatment like in America. Okay, well, that's the end of my story about this. And just wanted to show you guys how is it here. When you come here and you plan to get your wife or girlfriend pregnant, so be ready to go through a different experience than what you had in the United States. Okay, well, we have a great day. Thank you for your time.